Today we are going to read a book called Wise Owl's Book of Sounds to focus on our sense of hearing. Wise Owl had a problem. "There's too much noise in this house," he said. "I need some quiet." "If the little ones had a special place to play, it would be more quiet," said Mrs. Owl. Little Owl beat his drum. Tum, tum, tum. Baby Owl marched to the drum beat. She tooted her horn. Toot, toot, toot. But she did not see the table. Boom! Crash! All the dishes crashed to the floor. Wise Owl jumped up. "That does it," he shouted. "I must do something about this." Wise Owl sat back down. He thought and thought. "I know," he said at last. "I'll build a tree house. Then the kids will play outside more, and I will have quiet." Wise Owl went right back to work. He used a hammer and nails, a saw, and some wood. He worked until dark. He built a fine tree house. "Tomorrow you can play in your own special place," said Wise Owl to Little Owl. "How about tonight?" asked Little Owl. "May I camp out tonight?" "The other boys are not here," said Mrs. Owl. "I do not want you out alone." "Nights are quiet around here," said Wise Owl. "I'll camp out with Little Owl tonight." "Wow!" said Little Owl. He ran and got his sleeping bag. Soon Wise Owl and Little Owl were snuggled inside their sleeping bags. They could see the stars. "The night seems so quiet," whispered Wise Owl. "But still there are sounds all around us. Let's see who can guess the sounds of the night." Little Owl listened. "Ooh, ooh." "What was that?" Wise Owl asked. "I don't see anything," said Little Owl. "Some things you can hear, but not see," said Wise Owl. "Ooh, ooh," came the sound again. The treehouse swayed just a little. "Oh, now I know," said Little Owl. "It's the wind." "Right," said Wise Owl. "Listen again." Crack, ba-boom! Little Owl heard a sharp cracking sound. Then he heard a little rumble. "Is that thunder? There must be a storm coming," he said. "Must be," said Wise Owl. "Let's listen some more," said Little Owl. Everything was still. Then, ribbit, ribbit. "What was that? Is it Grandfather Owl practicing his banjo?" asked Little Owl. "No, it is a frog singing a song," laughed Wise Owl. It was very quiet. Then splish, splash. "What was that? Is Baby Owl taking a bath?" asked Little Owl. "No, Beaver is taking a swim in the pond," laughed Wise Owl. "Zoom! Zoom! I know what that is," said Little Owl. "That's a jet." "Right," said Wise Owl. "Now let's get some sleep." Little Owl turned over. Soon he heard drip, drop, drip. "I hear rain," he said. "Get inside your sleeping bag," said Wise Owl. It was dark inside the sleeping bag. Little Owl could not see, but he could hear. Cricket, cricket, cricket. Little Owl knew that sound. Bong, bong, bong. The grandfather clock in the hall chimed 12 o'clock. Little Owl heard it through the open window. Then, far away came a howling noise. "Ow! Ow!" "That's a wolf," Little Owl said. "Go to sleep," said Wise Owl. Little Owl did. Then there was no sounds at all. Until... Cock-a-doodle-doo! The rooster down the road was awake. Little Owl heard the rooster. "It's morning," he said. "Ssssh." "Do I hear bacon frying?" asked Wise Owl. He was not quite awake. "It's breakfast!" shouted Little Owl. Mrs. Owl brought breakfast outside. The night was full of sounds, said Little Owl. He took his 5th pancake. But I still slept, said Wise Owl. He took his 10th pancake. Sh-bang! Vroom! Big Brother Owl and Middle Brother Owl drove up on their trail bikes. Then they saw the tree house. Just the place to practice my tuba, said Big Brother. Just the place to practice my guitar, said Middle Brother. Just the place to play my drum, said Little Owl. And my horn, said Baby Owl. Suddenly they heard a siren. Arr! A fire truck raced down the road. Wise Owl hurried inside the house. He closed all the windows. He locked all the doors. Then he sat in his chair and put a pillow on his head. In a little while, Wise Owl did not hear a sound. Now we're going to see which of these objects and whatever they're doing would make a loud noise or a quiet sound. Wise Owl did not like loud sounds, but he did like quiet sounds. So here are some sounds that you might hear. Are they going to be loud or quiet? A horn tooting, dishes crashing, a fan blowing, a cat lapping, cymbals crashing, a balloon popping, water running, and a loudspeaker blaring.